Hello, welcome back to RetroBreak and welcome to episode 3 of Q&A. In today's video I'll be answering a few questions from someone on YouTube called Blinkoom, and they are: what were some of your biggest influences in making a channel, and what has been your favourite part of having a YouTube channel? So I'm going to start with some of my influences back when I started my YouTube channel. If you don't know, I actually started YouTube many years ago, way back in 2007. And back then, a lot of the YouTubers that were around then aren't really around anymore on the platform. So I'm kind of going to split this video up into two different parts. So I'm going to have my early years on YouTube, and I'm going to have the more recent years, because I feel like I've changed a lot. So we'll begin with right at the beginning, of course. As the main reason that a lot of people started YouTube, probably, it's AVGN, Angry Video Game Nerd. I'm pretty sure everyone knows who he is. If you don't, you must have been hiding under a rock somewhere. By far the most influential person in gaming on the whole of YouTube, period. He really is good, and it's amazing that he's actually still making videos today, although personally I don't think they're anywhere near as good as the ones that he put out when he started in 2006 and 7. And of course there were a few people that came onto the YouTube scene thanks to the Angry Video Game Nerd, like Happy Console Gamer. He's another one who's still going strong today, and unlike AVGN, I actually think he's improved a lot over the years. Fantastic bloke, top quality videos. And there was also the Happy Video Game Nerd, who's now changed his name to Stop Skeletons from Fighting. Amazing guy, Derek Alexander I think his name is. Fantastic videos. I used to absolutely love watching all of his Happy Video Game Nerd videos. It's the reason that I got into Rocket Knight Adventures, one of my favourite games of all time. And I really love his new style with Stop Skeletons from Fighting as well. So those two people in particular, those are two people that are still going, still growing on YouTube, and they're two that I really look up to as well. So definitely recommend checking those two out. I've also got on here Luke Morse 1. I don't really know if Luke Morse still does videos, but I was very much inspired by him in the early days. I think I actually did a video back in maybe 2009, and it was actually called Inspired by Luke Morse. And it was a video that explains about all the different coloured Game Boy cartridges. So that's another influence on my early YouTube days. There was also Pete Dorr. I mentioned him in the last episode. Unfortunately, he doesn't really do YouTube much anymore. He's very much into Twitch streaming and speedrunning games. And another guy who's still going very strong today, although he had a different name on his channel in the past. It was Sonic Dude 101 at the time, and now he is known as Ant Dude. And I used to really love his Mega Man Let's Plays. I thought they were just some of the best videos out there on the internet, and I also really love what he's doing with Ant Dude these days as well. Really fun channel to watch. I love his enthusiasm. I love how bright and colourful everything is. It's just a really great channel. One that I'm really sad that isn't really around anymore, although he's still on Twitter and we talk occasionally. I did actually ask him if he has any of his original videos that I could show in this episode, but unfortunately he's lost all of them, and that was Silent Bun. I don't think he's made a video in quite a few years now, and like I said, all of his old videos have gone completely, but I do remember really enjoying watching his Let's Plays, especially the one for Sparkster, which is the sequel to Rocket Knight Adventures, which is the game that I found out from the Happy Video Game Nerd. So I've got a smaller list of people who have influenced me these days. Surprisingly, they're not all actually video game reviewers or video game content creators. Someone that I really look up to on YouTube these days is Abroad in Japan. I think I've mentioned him before on the channel. His name's Chris Broad, and he just does amazing vlogs of Japan and really high quality videos, especially recently. The production values have just gone through the roof on that channel. And of course Casey Neistat, another vlogger that a lot of people probably know about. Unfortunately, he's not doing his daily vlogs anymore, but I did really enjoy watching them, and I loved all of his Q&A episodes, and that's actually one of the reasons why I've decided to start doing a few Q&A episodes here. And from the responses that you people have given me, it really seems to be working very well, so I'm really glad you're enjoying this. Of course, they won't be completely replacing my original videos as well, but they're a lot easier to make, and it's actually going to give me some time to work on some bigger video projects that I've got planned going into next year. So I really hope you enjoy them, and keep the questions coming as well, and keep them in the comments below, and I'll be sure to make videos if they're an interesting topic, of course. So thanks so much for your support. Other channels these days that I'm influenced by, or ones that I just really enjoy. Nihongo Gamer is another one. I really enjoy his long form chat style videos while I'm making coffee, or more recently while I'm drinking water, seems to be a good one. So I'm really enjoying those kind of videos. That's it for influences. As you can see, quite a lot of them are American and not so much from the UK. I have watched a lot of UK gaming channels, but for some reason they just have a slightly different feel to them. But I don't really know why I'm not really into UK gaming channels quite as much. I do enjoy them, but not as much as some of the American ones out there, so I might try and watch a few more. If you don't know, I'm actually a member of RetroUnlim, and there's a lot of amazing UK content creators on there, so I should definitely go and check some of them out. And leave any recommendations in the comments below and I'll go and check some of them out as well. And if any of you guys watching have YouTube channels about gaming or about life in general, let me know down below in the comments and I'll definitely go and check your channels out and maybe give you a shout out on a future episode. What do I love about being a YouTuber? And this is a really big question, and at the minute, this year and last year, I have been absolutely loving making YouTube videos in general. It's just something that I really enjoy doing, just getting my passion for retro gaming out there on the internet. I think even if no one watched these videos, I would actually still make them just because I love talking about this sort of thing so much. But just to know that there's people out there who actually enjoy what I make and what I put out there online is just absolutely amazing, and the growth that my channel's had over the past 2 years is just mind-blowing. If I told myself when I first started YouTube that I'd be doing weekly videos and actually being able to keep that schedule up and have over 5,000 subscribers that I've got now, I just wouldn't believe a word of it. So I'm so grateful for where I am today, but I do have huge plans for the future, and I really want to try and grow the channel in the future. I've got some amazing ideas to try and get to that 10,000 subscribers goal that I'm aiming to get to by the end of next year. So fingers crossed they all come to fruition. But you guys can definitely help out by sharing my channel around online and let me know what kind of videos you like and what kind of videos you don't like on my channel as well. That would be really helpful, because all I really have to go on is the view count, and that's not always indicative of whether a video is actually enjoyed or not, or whether YouTube just randomly recommended it. So if you guys could let me know what your favourite kind of videos that I make are and what you'd like to see more of in the future, please do that and it will help my channel out a lot, so thank you so much. And another reason that I'm really enjoying YouTube at the minute, I'm picking up loads of skills with photography, with videography, with video editing, and I think they'll come in handy in the future. And I've met a lot of amazing people thanks to YouTube. Every time I go to these gaming events these days, people are coming up to me and telling me how much they enjoy the videos, which really means a lot. I'm always amazed that people come up to me and enjoy my videos. I would never have expected that, so thank you so much for that. I'm just really grateful for every single person who watches and subscribes and everything. And I think I'm going to end the video there because I seem to be rambling a bit, but if you didn't get the message, I love making YouTube videos and I'm not going anywhere. So comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in a few days' time for another Q&A episode, and I've definitely got some plans for some bigger episodes coming soon as well. So thank you so much for watching. I've also just set up a Ko-fi account, so there's a link for that in the description. I'm going to stop talking now. See you in a few days' time for the next episode. Goodbye!